In this video, are you a leader or a manager with a team of direct reports, or a team of leaders and managers who have their own direct reports? Have you ever felt like you're being stretched beyond your ability to do the job, like maybe you're not quite up to it? You ever felt like that tug of fear that you might get found out for not being able to do the job? And have you ever felt like, well, you can't talk to anyone about it? Hi, I'm Campbell Such. This is Mindbite Thursday, your weekly dose of the human edge in technology. In this week's video, you're a leader and a manager, or a leader or a manager with a team of direct reports or direct reports who have their own teams to lead. And I want to talk about the challenges that we face around not feeling like we're quite up to the job, maybe being stretched beyond our ability to do it, that we get that fear, that pang of fear that maybe we're going to be found out for that, and that we don't have anyone else that we feel we can talk to because we don't want to get found out. Well, the good news is that there's a name for it. It's known as imposter syndrome, and the even better news is that it's not the bad thing that you might think it is. Imposter syndrome means living with that uncertainty, the doubt that we can do the job, the stress and the overwhelm that can sometimes bring along with it, and the challenges to continue to recognize that you can do the job and to work your way through it and to grow and learn and develop as a leader and a manager so you can deliver the results for yourself, for your team that the business needs. The challenge is that the higher you go, the more you feel it. But let's reframe it. Rather than it being a bad thing, recognize that it's actually a sign that we're growing, developing and evolving, and that we're always doing things that we've never done before. So of course we're going to not feel like we know how to do them. And on the other side of that coin is, if you do always feel like you know what you're doing, if you are never feeling that tug of they might find out about it, or I'm not sure how to do this, then maybe you've been too long in that role and you need to add some more capability onto the role, some more responsibility onto the role, or maybe get yourself a whole new role. So that's a key piece for you to recognize, but what I really wanted to cover off today is about your direct reports, and especially if they're leaders and managers with their own teams. Recognize that they're going to be feeling it just as much as you do. Can they tell you about it? Well, they're probably feeling the same way that you do, almost certainly feeling the same way you do, with that fear and uncertainty, the tug of, I might be found out. And unless you've set the environment up to be able to encourage them to talk about things like this, chances are they're not telling you. The chances are they're not talking to anyone, and they're suffering from the challenge of the stress and the overwhelm, and hopefully they're working through the process, but it's hard. And the key here is, what I'd like to encourage you to do is to take the time to provide the environment to recognize that your leaders and managers, your direct reports are feeling that, and have that conversation with them. Time to find out how they're really feeling, time to initiate that conversation, and to help them see, to help reframe it for them, that it's not the bad thing that they might feel it is. It's not the thing to be overwhelmed and stressed about. It's the thing that indicates that they're growing and developing and evolving as leaders and managers, and that it's something to be expected, because if you're not feeling like that, then you're not growing and developing, you're not evolving, and chances are you need more responsibility, or you need to move yourself into a different role. So to summarize, that feeling where we're maybe not up to the job, it's stretching us beyond our capability to do it, that we might get found out, that we've got no one to talk to, they're normal things for leaders and managers as they go through their careers. It's a sign of growing and evolving and developing. More often than not, however, we have to do it alone. I'd encourage you, the second part of the summary, I'd encourage you to reach out to your leaders and managers, your direct reports, have the conversation with them, ask how they're feeling, frame it up in a safe way so that they can tell you how they're feeling, and to reach out to you for the support that they need to help them work through and continue to grow and develop and deliver results, while at the same time always feeling like you're being stretched and there's things that you're doing that you've never done before, so you don't know how you're going to do them. That's Campbell Such, Mindbite Thursday for this week. Over and out. See ya.